You're listening to It's Not That Deep, The Strategist Unfiltered. This is where business, leadership, and life get real. There's no buzzwords, no fluff, just straight talk for women who are done overcomplicating success. I'm your host, Dr. Meghna Dasani. I'm a strategist, a dentist, a storyteller, most importantly, a believer that growth is a system, not a secret. So grab your coffee, your journal, or that glass of wine, because around here, we don't just talk strategy, we live it. Welcome back to It's Not That Deep, the show where we simplify success, strip out the noise, and talk about leadership like women who are done pretending that we don't already know what we're doing. I'm your host, Dr. Meghna Dasani. Today we are diving into one of the most misunderstood topics in personal development, clarity. See, everyone talks about confidence, right? Everyone chases confidence. But the honest truth is that clarity is what moves your life forward, not confidence. And here's the twist no one is talking about. Your clarity is biologic before it's psychological. If your nervous system is in chaos, your clarity does not stand a chance. Let's get into it, shall we? Here's the thing. See, people wait for confidence like it's Amazon Prime. They think that confidence magically shows up and then they'll make the move. That's when they'll start the business. They'll have the conversation. They'll raise their prices. They'll apply for the role. You know what I'm talking about. But confidence is the byproduct because it's clarity, which is the catalyst. You don't really need to feel confident to take action. You just need to know what to do next. And clarity does not come from thinking harder. It comes from understanding what is happening inside your biological system, right? Your body, your nervous system, your stress patterns, because that is what determines the quality of your decisions. Let's talk biology, right? And I'm not talking the high school variety. I am talking, or the high school version rather. I am talking about the leadership version. Every decision that you make happens in one of two states. You could be in a reactive state, right? Fight, flight, or freeze. This is when your amygdala is in charge. This is when your brain is scanning for problems. Your clarity narrows. Remember, we are in survival mode at this time. Your creativity shuts down. Everything feels urgent and everything feels personal. And then the next one is the responsive state. This is where we're regulated. We're open. Everything we do is intentional, right? Your prefrontal cortex is online. You then see options. You're thinking long term. You don't take everything and everyone as a threat. And you can actually then discern, not just react. Clarity lives in this responsive state, and you cannot access it when you are dysregulated. This is why confident women can still make unclear decisions. This is also why smart women still self-doubt. This, my friends, is why successful women still hesitate. It's not a mindset issue, it's a biologic one. Let's make this practical, shall we? See, there are three biological pillars that determine whether you can access clarity at any given time. Number one is the state of your nervous system, right? Are you regulated? If not, clarity is compromised, period. End of story. Number two is your identity state. Who are you being right now? Are you the reactive version of yourself or the intentional version? Because clarity collapses when you act from your survival identity instead of your expanded one. The number three is your intentional action. Clarity is not knowing the entire plan. It is knowing the next right step. That's all we need. What is my next right step? What should that be? One step, not 50. And when these three are aligned, that's when clarity becomes automatic. You don't think your way into it. Your biology places you into it. All right, so let's give you something you can use today, starting right now. This is the exact 3-minute reset that I teach with my private clients inside my high performance coaching group. It brings your nervous system back online. That way, clarity returns fast. So the reset works like this. Minute 1, we put physiology first. Do it with me right now. Inhale through your nose for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2. 1, 2. Exhale for 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeat. This is going to flip you out of that fight or flight, and it re-engages that prefrontal cortex. Now, minute 2, name the present truth. Say it out loud or write it down. What is real right now? Not what is perceived, not what is the story, not the spiral. We've all been there. Just the actual facts. And then minute 3, choose your next right step. Not the perfect step, because God knows we want to do that. Not the final answer, just the next right step. And clarity happens in motion, not in rumination. You've heard that saying, right? Take the steps and the path will appear in front of you. That's exactly what we're doing. This 3-minute reset is going to get you out of the emotional fog and back into biologic leadership mode. I want every woman that's listening to this to have this. Before you make a decision, any decision, run it through this checklist, what I call my clarity checklist. Is my body regulated right now? If not, pause, take a breath. Am I interpreting or am I observing? See, interpretation is emotional. It's the story we tell ourselves. But observation is the facts. What outcome do I actually want? Not what do people expect, because we all have that people-pleasing tendency. Not what looks good. What you actually want. What does your heart want? And then the final question is, does this move me towards or away from that outcome? That's it. That's clarity. It's not a feeling. It's not confidence. It is the biological signal that you are aligned with your truth. Here's the truth. You don't need to be fearless. You don't even need to be loud or feel ready. You just need to be regulated enough to hear what your clarity is already trying to tell you. Because clarity is access. It is alignment. It is leadership. And then confidence is the echo. Clarity is the source. Your homework this week, my friend, is simple. Before every decision, big or small, pause and do that 3-minute reset. Your clarity will surprise you, and confidence will follow. Now, if this helped you, share it with a woman who is just like you and I, overthinking her next move. Because maybe she doesn't need more confidence either. Maybe she just needs clarity. Hey, I'm Meghna. This is It's Not That Deep, because honestly, it really isn't. I'll see you next time. If today's episode got you thinking, laughing, or ready to take action, good. That's the point. Now make sure you hit follow so you never miss an episode. And if you want to go deeper, subscribe to my newsletter, The Making of Her, where we break down the systems behind the strategy. Links in bio, you know that. And remember, success isn't that deep. It's just designed.